A few days ago, I posted a meme kind of making fun of the fact that I am not interested in working on oil furnaces anymore. And if I find out somebody has an oil furnace, you run away. And I got a little bit of flack from it. Some people understood, and a couple people were just plain rude about it. A couple people accused me of being a sales tech and dishonest. And obviously, they don't consume any of my content, because if you've been following me for any period of time, you'd know that that's the people that I loathe and I make cringy, corny memes about, and I talk a lot about that kind of business model. But I don't think there's anything wrong with being a kind of business that is upfront about not being interested in diagnosing a certain type of equipment and being in the replacement business only. Now, my business that I have now is I'll work on really anything residential. I just choose not to work on oil, and I choose not to work on mobile homes. I don't feel like coming home smelling like kerosene and full of soot. And as far as mobile homes, it's not that they're beneath me. I just can't practice my craft to the level that I want to due to how mobile homes are constructed sometimes. But at the end of the day, if I know somebody that's in a mobile home and it's an emergency, I will get them up and going. I will fix their oil furnace. I'm just not set up for it. I don't carry any of those parts on the truck, nozzles and filters. And, you know, I've worked on plenty of oil before. That's why I don't want to work on it anymore. I also choose not to do any more commercial or industrial or refrigeration work, just because I'm not really set up for that in this new business. That's a business that I sold. So I know businesses that are solely in business to do replacement units. When someone calls, they don't have air conditioning or heat, the dispatcher is very upfront, telling them, look, we don't diagnose, we don't repair units, we only service what we sell. If you are remotely interested in having a replacement system, we'd love to come out there and give you an estimate on that, but we won't be coming out there to try to get you up and going. And then the person calling can decide whether or not they want that or not. And I think that's a very honest and upfront of running a business. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. What I do have a problem with is when businesses send a technician out under the guise of being there to diagnose and possibly repair the unit. And everybody from the tech to the boss to the dispatcher knows that he's going out there with the sole intention of trying to sell a new unit. Everybody knows that except for the homeowner. And then they do the sleazy business practices that make our industry look bad, like overinflating the price of repair to drive them towards replacement, lying or embellishing what's wrong with their existing systems, telling them things that are simply technically not true, just to try to, again, drive them towards the replacement of a new unit. That is what I have a problem with. But I don't think there's anything wrong with being upfront, just telling people, look, we don't repair this type of system, or we don't repair any systems. We're just in the business of replacement. But I want to know what you think. Do you think it's okay for business to say that, or do you think that we as an HVAC company should be willing to work on anything HVAC related that comes our way? Leave some comments below. Keep it civil, of course, and as always, work safe.